At times it can be challenging not to take things personally in a neurodiverse marriage, and this can lead to a range of negative emotions and anxiety. So it's crucial to keep in mind that your spouse's words and actions are often influenced by their own issues, insecurities, and biases rather than being a true reflection of your worth or abilities. Hey, did you know that most people on the autism spectrum enjoy a very brief and low intensity expression of affection and can become confused or overwhelmed when greater levels of expression of affection are experienced or expected? Hey, quick message to neurotypical wives. If your husband has ASD, just know that he can go all year without talking about feelings. And he can go all year without feeling compelled to socialize, with the exception of collaborating with coworkers on tasks of a non-emotional nature. That's because if he has ASD, he's going to have this little thing called alexithymia, which is emotions blindness. And he's going to have this little thing called theory of mind deficits. Yeah. So, just in case you didn't know, he's not interested in talking about emotions. He's not interested in attending a 3-hour family get-together. A quick message to neurodiverse couples. You made up a story about who your spouse is. Now, if it's a healthy story, then stick with it. If it's an unhealthy story that's causing you a bunch of emotional pain, then get a new one. So if you're tempted to idealize your spouse on one end of the spectrum or fight with your spouse on the other end of the spectrum, remember that no person has the power to save you or hurt you. Only you can save yourself or hurt yourself. A lot of times what happens in a neurodiverse marriage is the ASD spouse is very unemotional, doesn't understand emotions, doesn't display emotions, doesn't really connect at a deep emotional level. And so the neurotypical spouse will sometimes, perhaps unintentionally and perhaps unconsciously, try to provoke the ASD spouse, try to bait the ASD spouse. In other words, some attention, even if it's negative attention, is better than no attention, and some emotional expression from this ASD spouse is better than no emotional expression. Okay, another quick question from one of my YouTubers, and she asks, what exactly is gaslighting? The person who gaslights is really good at, and sometimes they're doing this at an unconscious level, good at convincing you that your opinion is wrong, that there's no basis in reality for your opinion or your perspective on the matter in question or matters, that it's a stupid opinion, therefore you're stupid and you should know better. So it's categorically telling you that not only are you wrong, but you're dumb and you should know better, so there's a shaming factor involved there. So now the person on the receiving end of gaslighting starts to doubt her own sanity, starts to doubt her own ability to make assessments of reality, and so on. Hey, did you know that people on the autism spectrum collect facts and figures about a specific topic, and they become an expert in that area? And they have a level of expertise that exceeds the general population by a long shot. So, who do you know on the autism spectrum, whether it's a family member, friend, spouse, and what is their special interest that they're really, really, really good at? Hey, did you know that people on the autism spectrum experience physical and emotional exhaustion from socializing? Yeah. So the next time you want to drag somebody that you know who's on the autism spectrum to a 3-hour dinner party, for example, maybe just rethink that thing. Hey, did you know that people on the autism spectrum have a hard time reading the messages in someone's eyes? Yeah. Hey, this is Mark Hutten. Would you like to schedule a one-on-one Zoom call? Okay, it's so simple. Just look under any of my videos in the description area. Click on this Calendar link. Now you see my calendar. Pick your month, your day, anytime that's available. Enter your name and email address. Then you'll get a follow-up email with the Zoom link on the day and time that you picked. And voila, we will talk.